Hello everybody and welcome back to Random Crap. I'm your host, Mei Chun, and I am going to do a short and sweet rant story, or event story, but I'm just mostly going to be ranting at you. So this is a college party weekend for me, and for my college. I'm not going to disclose any names, but it's just like a big college party weekend. And adjusting here, literally adjusting. And okay, my plan today was not to go to a party, but I was hanging out with my friend and neighbor, my dorm friend neighbor person, and we decided to go to this thing they call it a day party. They call it a dark tea, which kind of makes me sound like I'm a reggae master. I don't know why I called it that, but whatever. So let me just say I had a good time. I went to about 2 before I got tired and got home safely, don't worry. And I did have a good time, and let's just say I felt very bold, and let me tell you, I didn't think I was gonna see my old sweet mate Jessica again. And if you don't know who Jessica is, it's an alias for another person. Actually, you will hear about her in my last video called Petty Cold War. And okay, so let's just say I was drinking some water, and I was feeling bold. So there was this girl who looked very familiar, and I was like, I know her. And I was like, oh, I know her. I know this girl. It was Jessica. It was definitely Jessica. So my brain was very bold. At first I was going to just ignore her, not cause anything. My brain was like, okay, you need to tell this person off, because, the water I was drinking was pretty strong. And let's just say, one cup of water, and I was like, hey, this party's pretty lit. And then, okay, so I walked over there, and I was like, hey, Jessica, do you remember me? And she was like, oh yeah, I remember you. And she was with a couple of her friends. Let's just call him Regina, because if you don't know the Mean Girls, there's Regina, there's that's the only name I can think of right now, but let's just call him Regina. So Jessica and Regina were talking, and I walked over there and I said, hey, Jessica, do you remember me? And she was like, yeah, I remember you. And then okay, actually, I will give you a synopsis, in my head, of what I was about to, tell her. And actually, it was going to be, it might be even a video, so, I will just give you a quick synopsis. So I was going to tell her that the towel she borrowed from me had all of me. And I will get to that in another video, but that was kind of a way of me telling her off, and I literally wanted to tell her off some more. I wanted to tell her off. That wasn't the plan, but my brain had water in it, and it was like, I am bold. I'm feeling bold today, right now. I am ready to, I was also about to say, you and screw you and fuck you and that, she literally cut me off. She said, and I quote, and I didn't have that much water to drink. That's how I remember that. Don't ever talk to me. Those exact words. And then her friend, Regina, and by the way, this is a dude, not a girl. He said, "You're not cute." I would have walked away with my head like this, like low and crying, but my bold ass self was like, "I don't give a shit." Like that. It was like, actually that was a very good, like, and he was like, "That's not cute either." And I did something, I did like that. I gave him the finger. I gave Regina and Jessica the finger. And I actually almost got him kicked out of the party because I told the guy who owned this house, and he said, "Well, point him out to me. I will kick him out." And I was like, I gave him a hug because, I was like, yeah, that sounds really good. And I gave him the exact description of what they looked like. And like that was like a very bold thing for me to do, just like to confront Jessica again and to want to tell her off. She cuts me off, and then to respond to a guy who doesn't even know me and say like that to me, and then I'm like, you know what? I don't give a shit. I really don't. And then I was like exploded. Did the least cute thing. So I was like, I will show you not cute. So yeah, that's my little rant of the day. And I will post more videos tomorrow or whenever I can get to it. But I thought this was a good story, All right, see ya.